Okay, welcome back, guys. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. I got these in yesterday, and I'm a little confused about them, but we're just going to go with it. So these are Greenlights, kind of. So, as you can see, a couple Mustangs. They are both 2007 Ford Mustang, they're both Shelby GT500s. The white one is a Super Snake, and then the red one is just a regular Shelby GT500. So on the bottom of these packagings, you will notice that there's Greenlight branding and Motorhelix branding, right? And some of you guys have already know about these and have known for a while. Also, both of them are officially licensed by Shelby and Ford. That is kind of a big point. But yeah, these on the packaging. You can see like the packaging is kind of green. It's got Greenlight's logos on it, on the front, on the back right there. Even on the base there's a Greenlight logo, and then on the bottom, of course. But that's kind of where like the whole Greenlight thing ends. So Greenlight is a brand that has kind of been confusing me for quite some time now. I'll kind of yap about this as I open these. So Greenlight's been around for a really long time. And they're mostly known for their big box store stuff. Like if you, I don't know if they have it in other countries, or if it's just like a United States thing. I'm assuming they're a little bit more widespread than that. But like, for example, here in the United States, you go to like a Walmart or a Target, there's going to be Greenlight models in the, like the Hot Wheels section. It's kind of one of those brands that goes along with like M2 Machines, which I think is another US brand specifically. And then there's also like Auto World, Johnny Lightning. There's usually like Maisto. Sometimes there's Majorette, that kind of stuff. It's like Hot Wheels adjacent diecast in my eyes. That's why you don't ever really see Greenlight or M2 Machines or Auto World on the channels, because it's not really premium enough to fit into what we do here, right? Mini GT is kind of the gold standard. Greenlight, while I do think they have like acrylic headlights and all that type of stuff, they've just never really been that good. And so I've never really gone out of my way to collect them. Fast forward to now, we have Motorhelix, right? Which I think most of us here like Motorhelix. I mean, they've been making some really solid stuff. In fact, I have quite a bit of Motorhelix stuff that I need to review at some point. I think I've got 2 more over here. Yeah. So I've got quite a bit of stuff that still needs to be reviewed, and we've looked at a lot of their stuff. I really like their stuff. Motorhelix is becoming one of my more favored brands to collect. I think they do a really good job. And so with that being said, Motorhelix and Greenlight are now kind of partners, and they're going to be collaborating in order to bring out some cool stuff like these Mustangs. So my whole thing with these is I don't really view these as Greenlight models. And you'll also notice the packaging. This is Motorhelix packaging too. Greenlight doesn't really do acrylics like this, at least not yet. Maybe they will at some point. Also, the back on these are kind of cool too. I kind of like that. But anyways, this is Motorhelix packaging. These models, as far as I know, are made by Motorhelix in their factory. And so the only thing that I really think that Greenlight has a part in with these is, and the biggest thing is the licensing. I do believe that these are, like this Ford license is achieved through Greenlight, because Greenlight does have a lot of licensing deals. Greenlight's been around for a really long time. They have if anything, Greenlight has a insane variety of cars on the shelf at any given time. Like, they have a lot of different cool licenses and stuff. And so that's kind of where I think this major Greenlight collab is coming from, is Motorhelix kind of wanted to make these cars. Greenlight was open to a collaboration. It was just kind of mutually beneficial. You know, Motorhelix will make the models, you know, make them good, because Motorhelix does do a really good job. And then, you know, they'll kind of brand them as Greenlights and sell them as Greenlight and Motorhelix collaborations, right? But to me, the only thing, and Greenlight might have had some little bit of part in designing these, but I think it was probably mostly Motorhelix. But as you can see on the Ford licensing, it says used under license to Greenlight Company, Greenlight Co. So licensed through Greenlight, I believe, made by Motorhelix. In my eyes, these are more Motorhelix than Greenlight, because Greenlight is just not really at this level. But like the Greenlight, and that's the other thing that is confusing me, is like we were expecting Greenlight Premium releases for a while. There's absolutely no mention of Greenlight Premium on these, and we also did find out that the Greenlight Premium line was going to be made by Motorhelix. So like I kind of assumed that these were just going to be Greenlight Premiums, but there's no mention of that, and it seems like Greenlight's kind of ditched that branding. So I don't really know what's going on with Greenlight, but I am definitely interested in these collaboration models that they're going to do with Motorhelix, because there's some cool stuff they can do. So I think they put 3 colors of these on pre-order. There's also a black one with white stripes, I believe. And then there was an event model that they did for, I think it was Hobby Expo China. That was like a brushed green, like aluminum type thing. Ooh, these roll really well. Which is pretty standard. Motorhelix stuff usually rolls pretty good. Red one's a little noisy. The white one rolls really good, though. So, they are rollers. Anyways, this isn't really a car casting that we've seen a whole lot of in 1/64 scale. And I was kind of looking at them a little bit through the packaging. They seem really nice. I'll put up on screen, I paid about $15 each for these on RC Mart. So, not very expensive. Basically like mini GT price in the modern day. And I feel like for that price, and that's pretty much the price of most of these like entry-level Motorhelixes that don't have opening parts, usually about $15, $16. I think for that price, you're getting an incredible model. They beat out mini GT for sure at that price point. For one, you get brake details. So you can see there's a rotor and a red caliper in there. They roll really well, so you don't lose that aspect because of the brake details. And just everything, they're super solid, metal bases. Both of them have metal bases, so these have really nice weight to them. Wow, that underside's actually really nicely detailed too. I mean, I typically don't care too much about that, but those actually look pretty good. It's got the name of the car on the bottom. But yeah, very, very nice stuff. Motorhelix is killing it in my opinion. So, really nice red paint on this one, the white stripes, which the red... The solid color with the dual stripes is like, that's just kind of classic Ford to me, especially the red and white. So this one is kind of like a must-have for me. But really nice glossy red. The stripes look really good. Everything's just painted on. Just very nice. Defroster lines on the back are pretty thin, which is good. Colored seats on the interior too. So red and black seats, which is nice. Just a little splash of color in there. Oh, it looks like the gauges and the little like rings around the gauges in the center are also done in silver. And then I see a Shelby logo on the steering wheel too. So nice interior detail. I mean, for $15, like, come on, for $15, that's pretty good. So yeah, here's the front end. It's got a nice black lip down at the bottom. A couple fog lights, which are just done with silver paint, but I think that's fine. Same with the blinkers, just done with orange paint. Headlights are done with acrylic lenses, and they actually look really good. You can, well, this one over here is a little bit foggy. It shows up way worse on camera, though. When you're looking at it in person, it does not look that bad. Just one of those weird things, but really nice bulb details back in that housing. Just look really good. The Shelby badge is printed on, which I kind of do appreciate that. I've been talking about a lot about like decal badges and how they just a lot of times don't look that good because they're crooked and stuff. This looks good. It's not the most legible thing ever, but you can tell what it is. You can tell it's the Cobra. It looks really nice. Some venting on the hood right there in black. Yeah, overall just really nice. Black plastic mirrors, but they do have little reflective stickers in them. And then here is the back view. Shelby logo, or I guess that's the Ford logo in the center. That big badge back there. Shelby lettering on the left. Taillights, again, look really good, done in acrylic, and each one of these little sections has a bulb behind it, which you can see very clearly. Just looks really nice. License plate's empty, but that's fine. Yeah, really, really nice. Exhaust tips down here. Those actually look like metal. Yeah, these exhaust tips are metal. Those are actually little metal pieces right there, which I think makes it look quite nice. So, yeah, really, really like this one a lot. The wheels are also really cool too. I love the color of them. They're not quite chrome, but they're like halfway between like a chrome and just a regular silver. They look really nice. They pop. The brake details behind there just looks great. They roll. Like, what more could you want? Like, if this is the type of stuff we're going to be getting from this collab, I'm all for it. That looks really, really good. So anyways, there's that one. We'll take a look at the white one here. This is the Super Snake. I actually noticed this one actually does have a metallic white paint. It's hard to see, but there is some flake in there. The camera's not picking it up super well. You can definitely see it better in person, but really nice flake in that paint. It's like a pearl white metallic. Looks really good. And then this one just has the thick black stripe with the two little black pinstripes next to it, which looks really cool. Different wheels on this one because it is a different spec. Again, same colors. The red one, they're like kind of a mix between like a chrome and like a silver. This one has blue calipers in the brakes. Really, really nice. Again, wheels roll nice and smooth. Like the black pinstriping. It's got GT500 Super Snake right there with the Shelby logo. Just very, very cool. I don't know exactly how many differences there are between the castings. The hoods are different for sure. There's vents in different places, and then this one's got like a little air channel up at the top. Different badge in the grill for this one as well. I'm assuming that's just the Super Snake badge. But again, the headlights look just really nice. There's a really good bulb detail back in there. Really, really nice models. This one also has the red seats on the interior. And then all the silver detailing. Even like the radio and whatnot has like silver on the dials. Very, very nice. And then, once again, there's the back. It's got Shelby in the center. And again, that silver badge in the back with the Ford logo. Taillights look nice. Again, each one of those little lights has a specific bulb. I don't know why that doesn't really show up great on camera either. In person, it looks really nice, though. Metal exhaust tips again. Yeah, very nice models. Very thin defroster lines. Yeah, these are nice. These are nice. Like, these are pretty much like perfect models in my opinion. I don't really know that they could have done too much better at this price point. Like, yeah, you could have asked for maybe an opening hood with a nice engine detail, but that probably bumps up the price of the model like, $5 to $10. I'm pretty happy for like some really nice static Shelbys from like, and also the kind of like the big thing I mentioned earlier is like, we don't see this generation of Mustang very much in 164. So to get some like really nice, like perfect Mustangs, I'm okay with them not having opening parts or anything. It's just very nice to get them in such a good, like well done manner. So I'm very, very happy with these. If you guys are looking for them, I think they're sold out on RC Mart now, which is where I picked these up. Oh, this one also has like some air intakes on the side too. I kind of missed that. But keep an eye out on like eBay. You can check AliExpress. I don't know. I'm not really too sure where Motorhelix distributes. I know that the store that I shop from China, Small Ants, I know he's got them in stock. So just look around. Don't overpay for them. I'd say definitely these are worth up to $20. I think RC Mart's probably the cheapest place to get them from. So just keep an eye out on RC Mart for new drops. But yeah, these are really nice. Again, a little bit confused on this whole collab thing, but I'm also not complaining about it. Motorhelix makes amazing stuff, and Greenlight's got some good licenses, so very happy with these. They are very nice models indeed. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. And yeah, I guess that's about it for this one. I will catch you guys in the next video.